Hey, I'm sure already today someone's told you that they're glad you're here as a visitor. When you came, the people at the welcome table probably let you know how glad we were to have you here. And somebody probably has come up and let you know that they're glad you're here today as well. And that's because we really are thankful to have you as a part of our service today. If you're a visitor, we'd like you to do something for us. If you take the tear off in your bulletin and fill it out, bring it by at the end of the service to the welcome table, they're going to give you a fresh loaf of bread there, just our way of saying that we're glad you're with us today. And then what will happen is from your visitor's note, I'm going to send you a letter letting you know that we're glad that you came and you visited with us today. Now, if you're joining us by our live stream, we're very excited to have you as well. For our announcements, most everything you need to know you'll always find in your bulletin, but here are a few things we'd really like to highlight for you today.
Hi, I'm Becky Cabe, and I have an announcement about Operation Christmas Child. I hope that each of you will become involved this year. There are 4 different ways you can become involved in Operation Christmas Child. The first and the most important is to pray for these children that are going to receive boxes. Pray for their salvation and pray that the love of Jesus will be shown to them. The second thing you can do is pack a shoebox. These shoe boxes are filled with love for these children. You can put school supplies in there, health and beauty aids, toys, just all kinds of fun and helpful things to them. The third thing you could do is give a gift. Each of these boxes will cost $7 to ship overseas to these children. So that's another way you can also help out. And the fourth way is to volunteer. We'll be going to the Atlanta Distribution Center in December, and if you want to come and help volunteer with Operation Christmas Child, I'd love for you to be a part of this. So again, there's 4 different ways you can help, and I would love for you to find the one that's suited for you. And if you have any questions at all, just get with me after church and I'll answer them for you. Thanks a lot.
So let's recap. First, let me remind you about the softball schedule. You'll surely want to get a copy of our schedule and come out and support our guys as we play softball for the next month. Secondly, don't forget that today at 3 o'clock at the Robinsons, we're going to have our annual ice cream social. If you need to know how to get there, remember, they're right down there. And finally, let me remind you to pray about the place you're going to serve in the Operation Christmas Child program this year. There's a place for everyone. Before you stand to greet one another and to worship the Lord this morning, I want you to first give your attention to the screen as we watch a short little Operation Christmas Child video.
Who doesn't want a gift? Who doesn't want a present? If someone has to ask, why should we take the energy and the time to pack a shoebox full of love for the children of the world, then they're asking the wrong question. Operation Christmas Child has already provided the linkage and all of the framework for a pastor to be able to export their church's care and compassion to the world without having to recreate. I would say to every pastor who's a person like me and every civic leader, why wouldn't you want to do that? It doesn't just carry love and compassion and a tangible expression of that, but it carries the message of Jesus. And what we know is when the message of Jesus reaches people, that gospel births something inside of them called faith in God. To know that there's a real story on the other end of that box. A child for a child, a kid for a kid. There are children's lives around the world right now that are linked to our story and that we're linked to their story through what Samaritan's Purse and Operation Christmas Child makes a reality.